Hey there all craft beer lovers, very much welcome to another beer review. We have a new brewery time on the channel that we like, of course, always interesting with the new brewery. We are going to the small little coastal town of Viken in Sweden, down south in the region of Skåne, so very much south in Sweden. Taking a look at an offering from Viken's Bryggeri or Viken's Brewery. Got their Boilers Stout. Bourbon, chocolate and vanilla stout. There you go, guys. Lovely, 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 lovely. This one weighs in at 8.6% ABV in a 330ml bottle. Contains water, malted barley, hops, yeast, chocolate and lactose, they say. Boilers Stout. There we go. So a little bit of text there that basically what they're saying there is that this is a stout, which is a tribute to their boiler. And this is a stout with notes of coffee and chocolate and underlying nuances of vanilla and bourbon. So there you go, Boilers Stout. Yes, sirree, Bob. There's the cap, Viken Bryggeri, if you can see it there. Yeah, I don't know. Hard for the camera to focus today. There you go. Indeed. Let's get this one out. See what we're going to get. Good deal of smoke on that bottle opening. It looks like a carbonated number. Looks very carbonated for being an imperial stout. Right. Okay, let's see what this one brings to the table then. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit more beer left there. Let's see if we can get it out. I believe we can, yeah. Okay. In view, look at that. Boilers Stout. 2 fingers worth. Perhaps a slight bit more than 2 fingers worth of a nice tan colored head. Massive for being a stout. You can hear the carbonation hissing and fizzing. Looks like a jet black beer on that pour. Certainly looks good. A little bit compact head. Aroma. Yeah, I do get a little bit of that sweetness there. Almost like a cherry note. Woody cherry. Roasted malts. Maybe a faint hint of chocolate on the nose, but it's not much. Okay. But I mean, it's all in that taste. So with that said, let's see what we get. Cheers, everybody. Quite easy drinking for being a stout. Definitely a lot of dark roasted malts in there. Hint of chocolate on the back end. Fairly easy drinking. Again. For me, it's a decent stout. Definitely a decent stout. However, I would have wanted a little bit more, to be honest, straight away. Because, I mean, there's a range of things here that I would have wanted a little bit more flavors from. Let's begin. Bourbon, because there you go, Boiler Stout to say bourbon, chocolate and vanilla. I do get a little bit of chocolate on the nose and on the taste. I do get that. Bourbon, don't really get much of that. Vanilla, don't think so, to be honest. I do get a lot of dark roasted malts. I get a hint of chocolate in there. Again. There is a kind of a slight woody cherry note to it. Woody cherry note, hint of chocolate, lot of dark roasted malts, and that's basically all you get. So I mean, if they mean bourbon with that kind of woody cherry note, perhaps from bourbon barrels, I don't know, but don't really get much of bourbon. I do get some chocolate. Don't really get super much of that vanilla, but there's definitely a tad of sweetness to it, so it could be the vanilla. But for me, guys, it's not a bad beer. Let me tell you, it's not a bad beer. It's a good stout. However, I would have wanted a little bit more. But for a first timer on the channel for this brewery, Viken Bryggeri, Viken Brewery, boiler stout, I think it's a nice stout. I do like that roasted character there. It's quite easy drinking in spite of those 8.6%. So definitely a imperial strength to it. I like it, but I would have wanted a little bit more emphasis on some parts of the beer that they advertise on that label. For me, guys, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. Thank you very much for watching.